We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? It's a squibber picked up around. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble. Think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And hang on here, because still down after that play is Marquise Brown. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Here's Jackson to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. Touchdown. Mark Andrews. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. the ground. This is Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football overtime, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Back to throw now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 3. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 21.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first down carry for Henry. He's to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Titans have taken the lead.
Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands, and on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go, and when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26.
Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Going to throw deep for the end zone, and it's incomplete.
Touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2. And
Jackson. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Through one quarter, 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Henry again on second down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for the Titans. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look out left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They're going to look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. That's out quickly to Bateman. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards, the pickup there. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. To throw is Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Titans will take over possession here on the 44. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Jackson steps away to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down and inches. This will be caught by Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Escaping the pressure right. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Henry again on second down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Looking to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And how about this? A fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now Jackson on first down.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 now.
Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. They'll come out in the pistol.
Dobbins.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry running right through it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Running left, it's Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Devontae Parker His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Dobbins again on second down. It's a first down and more for Dobbins.
There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
62 yards.
And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They begin with Henry. Oh, he throws over him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Second down and 8.
Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's a Titans touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Titans have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Jackson on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And the busy night for Henry continues. First down and much more for Henry. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Titans strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Here's Jackson. Out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Here's Dobbins.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henry. Busts through the tackle, and still fighting. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Wow, 185 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. He'll have another first down and more. Shoves him away. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 52 yards. And the Titans are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a squib kick picked up near the 25. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 44 yards. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that challenge, a successful one. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. On third down, Henry breaks through the contact. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.